remains, but all the bad stuff is taken out, but the water still remains. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far down a rabbit hole here. Because if the leopards are attacking them out of the city, right, then he's cleansing the city of the impurities, I suppose, or something along that nature is what I'm thinking. Oh, there's Trot.
What is going on? Was everybody so quiet?
Morning.
Morning. Or
Got quiet when you came on.
oh, well, I don't have to be quiet.
Trot, would you say that you could call Jesus the leopard or no? If he is meant to filter out, because there's only one who can filter out impurities.
Is that you in Isaiah, Jeremiah?
5, Jeremiah 5, 6. Yeah, Jeremiah 5:6. Based on the root word for leopard, the unused root.
Yeah, just remember the root word is just what's helping them get to the next word. Like the root word doesn't take away from the word itself. It's just like the origin, the base of where they're getting the word from. Be like saying, as an example, it'd be like if you're using a different derivative, and you would say that somebody is smarter than someone else, and they say smarter derives a root from the word smart. I mean, you know what I mean? If it's a derivative in that way, then you can say that's pretty much the word. Like you can do that, but like sometimes in the Greek and Hebrew, like he'll tell you, and the root word is, and the word, it like has nothing to do with what the word is talking about. Like it doesn't even sound the same, look the same. So like what's the actual word for leopard in Hebrew there?
The actual word for leopard is... Hold on. I didn't know if you guys could hear me. Sorry. Is namer.
All right. What's the root word? What's the root word?
Well, it says technically it says an unused root.
Yeah, but what is it? What's the word?
It is H5247, which is Nimra. That sounds close.
Okay, yeah. So the leopard word is what?
Namer.
Namer. And what does it mean? What does leopard mean? Does it just mean leopard?
It just means leopard, yeah.
Okay, so it's talking about the animal. Okay, and then okay, so the animal is getting its name from this root word, which is, say it again, what is it?
The root word is pronounced Nimra.
All right, now what does it mean?
It means limpid or pure.
All right, so now you go find that word, Nimra. Go find where else in the Bible is this word used.
I'm sorry you cut out. What was it one more time?
Go find the word. Go find the word that that word Nimra. See if you can go
Yeah.
find that. Go look for the word spot or blemish and see if you can find the word spot or blemish being the word Nimra. You understand? Or no?
Not that I don't necessarily understand, but it's that, you know, the only cross in Strong's I see is numbers 32:3. But those are names.
All right, I'm telling you, go find that word Nimra in the Bible. Where else is that word? That's what I'm asking you to do. Have you learned how to do that yet?
In Blue Letter Bible, let's see.
I don't care what you use.
One time, and it's going to be a name. It's Numbers 32:3.
Read it. Read Numbers 32:3. Just read it the way it is.
Troth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Eleleh and Shiban and Nebo and beyond.
I don't mean it like that. So you found the actual word Nimra, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen very carefully. I don't want you to find the word Nimra on the black letters in the white page. I want you to find an English word that when you look it up, it's the word Nimra. Like spot or blemish. Do you understand? Or no?
Yeah, I'm trying.
But what I'm trying to tell you is in that context, it's only used one time.
So we're not understanding what I'm asking then, apparently. Let's see.
I'm looking at Leviticus 13:4. If the bright spot be white in the skin, give me a second. I know what you're saying. Go find the word spot, and then when you concordance it, does it say Nimra?
Yes, that's what I'm asking. What is the number H what?
Give that to him, Sister Jennifer. I'm in Leviticus now. Please and thank you.
It's going to be H5247.
No, it's not in Leviticus. Without spot. Here we go. Give me a second. 2. Dang it. That one. Nope, that one's Tommy.
All right, so Nimra is a place located the east of Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And then what did y'all say about a name a while ago, or what?
It was just in a list of names in Deuteronomy, I think.
Oh, so you're all saying Nimra is a name?
Yeah, it was like the name of a guy. And if I know anything about Deuteronomy, all those words in a row actually say something. Or all those names in a row actually says a sentence in and of itself.
Yeah, so you should see it as a name. You should see it as a place. And then it's the root for the word leopard. But that word Nimra should be a name and a place.
There's two codes for that word. One is Nimra, the other one was, hold on, give me a second. Because I was looking at this a while ago. One is a place at Moab. Let me look. Yeah, a stream or brook in the territory of Moab.
All right, so it's a place and a person. So what's the scripture for the place?
One is Nimrim, and that's the one that is a stream or brook in the territory of Moab, and one is Nimra, which is a name of a person.
Okay. Okay, so it's Nimrim, right?
Yes, Nimrim is H5249.
All right, so there should be a 247 and a 246. H5246, H5247. Yes or no?
Yes.
Look up 246 and 247. Let me know how different they are.
Brother Trot.
What?
It also says Nimrim, limpid or pure.
What also says that?
Biblical usage. For Nimrim.
How do you spell that one?
Nim space REEM.
Yeah, no, I don't want that one. I want the Nimra. So there should be a 247 and a 246. How different are they?
Okay, 5247, this is what it says. Nimra, lipid or pure, a place of the east of Jordan,
right.
10 miles north of the Dead Sea.
All right, now give me 246.
That one says Namer.
Okay.
Leopard.
But that's the leopard, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And where is you should have, let me see. Yeah. All right. So let's go to the where's the leopard at in Jeremiah 5? So I can go straight to it.
Jeremiah 5:6.
6. All right, so 5 says, I will get me unto the great men and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord and the judgment of their God. But, hold on a second. It says, but these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evenings shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their cities. Every one that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces, because their transgressions are many, and their backslidings are increased. How shall I pardon thee for this? Shall children have forsaken me, or thy children have forsaken me and sworn? Let me see. Yeah. All right. So the question was, like, what's the leopard? Because a leopard's called a watchman, pretty much, right? Right? Or no, Christian?
I mean, that was the part of it. The other part, hold on.
Guys, let me know how it's looking
Trying
on.
to see if because of the root word.
Yeah, guys, let me know how it's looking on YouTube. I'm trying the Wi-Fi again to see. I know there's a few people already on there. So far, so good. Looks very good. All right, appreciate y'all. Yeah, whose alarm's going off? Agape, you got alarm going off? Yeah, it was Agape. She fell asleep or something. Everything looks great. Yeah, the numbers look great too. We might be able just to run Wi-Fi. Like the numbers look amazing. It literally rained for like 5 days straight. Today it's pretty cloudy. I'm not sure. All right, so y'all, Christian, you were asking about the leopard, right? Yes. Hello.
Yes, because based on the root word, which means to purify or fill.
Yeah, so it comes.
Jesus.
Right. Okay. So it comes from the root word that means to purify because it comes from a river that's in a particular land, which happens to be the east of Jordan. Right. Hello. Oh yeah, Troy. I'm sure y'all are getting the rain we had, bro, and I'm sure it came from freaking Florida. Maybe I don't know what direction it came from.
Why you gotta blame it on us?
Man, y'all live in that
We're
mosh.
dry.
Y'all live in
We're
that.
dry.
Y'all live in
So
that.
maybe it did.
Yeah, y'all live in that mosh. Was it raining over there last week or a week and a half ago?
Like not really.
No? Oh, then it wasn't
Maybe
from
a little
y'all,
bit.
bro. It rained for almost a full week. Like it was bad. I really
We've
thought.
had rain.
Huh?
We've had rain here in Central Florida a few days.
Oh
Pouring
man.
rain.
It's their fault.
But they're not rains that rain. You know, they don't rain all day. It's like 20 minutes and it's gone.
Oh yeah. Shoot, not us. As soon as it finds us, it's like ha ha, and that's it. They call everybody. So we're in that raining season over my specific area, right? My like 25 square miles or whatever you want to call it. That's that specific area. Let's see. January, February, March, April. Let's see, Jennifer, March. So all of April, May, June. So March 15th, April, May, June, July 15th. So March 15th to July 15th, even though it's hot in July, a first week or two still carried over. It's about 4 months, bro. Right now we're in what? June. So, and it's already halfway through. So we got about 4 more weeks of like possible flood weather, like it could flood. I'm telling you right now, all the little outskirt city, towns, whatever you want to call them, bro, they all flooded. I do not know how my property didn't flood out of what I saw everywhere. I mean, we're talking the water came so fast. We got cars floating. I mean, just all over the highway. And that's kind of rare. I ain't never seen it like that. So there's a lot of water that came in pretty quick. I saw.
We're in hurricane season. It started June 1st and it goes through November. But our peak.
Hold on a second. Whoa. June to November?
Absolutely.
Yeah. 6 months out of the year, boy.
I'm telling you.
And it peaks. The peak is in September.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever want to come to Florida, don't come here in those times unless you're going to be caught up in something.
You ain't lying. Y'all gonna see me live in the air. Guys, this will be my last live. Look!
You'll be floating away.
I be honest, hey,
Live in the world.
I'm gonna say, guys, hey, the Bible says you don't know. You don't know. You're not promised tomorrow. This is the last step. That'd be it. That'd be it. I tried. I'd be like, guys, I was trying to make the last live. It's like, I don't know what happened. It looked like he just exploded.
We have straps.
Huh?
We have straps to tie everybody down.
Right. And then we go down the street on our rafts. You know, it's good times,
Yeah,
bro.
stuff like that.
It's really good times.
So the
When we
so the
barbecue
whole
with
hold
our
on.
neighbor.
So the whole street be flooded and y'all be out there on rafts?
On rafts, no cap. Yes.
Oh, dude.
Well, here we haven't gotten flooded yet because we have like pretty good system. You know, the water.
Yeah.
Not where
they
I'm
are-
at.
but
She's
they
in
are-
a good place of Florida.
No, we have a lot of swamps areas around here, but our neighborhood actually hasn't really flooded yet to the point where we're stuck in a home or something like that.
Oh, man. I better not have been raised in Florida knowing that after a flood comes, everybody's going to be out on little boats. I'm throwing mud at everybody.
No, not boats. We go out on like garbage can lids, rafts.
No, I know, but it's still a
Down the
boat.
street,
It's still a boat.
hilarious.
I'm saying above water. I don't care what you.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's
vessel.
I don't care if it's a vessel. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're sitting on your Bible floating everywhere. It doesn't matter. The point is, I would be throwing mud at everybody. Like all y'all are about to get it.
Yeah, but you'd be right up in it with us.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I'm saying I'm gonna show up with the fortified tank boat, and y'all gonna be out of there. It's gonna be too late. I'm gonna knock everybody out the trash
You're gonna
can.
knock us off with the splashes, right? You're gonna go so fast down the street. You're
Yeah.
gonna knock us off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a troller motor. I'm gonna have a motor or something. Y'all are gonna get the business, bro. Like that'd be.
In certain areas, while you're floating out there or walking in the water, you have alligators, snakes,
Okay,
sharks.
she's not in a good area. I take it back. We
Alligator
don't
and
have all that.
snakes.
We
Man,
don't have all that.
I'd have a fire on board. I'd be eating all of it, throwing mud pies and eating.
We had a 7-foot gator down by the cul-de-sac a couple of weeks ago.
I'd go jump on his back. I know how to catch them.
Telling you.
Jump
I
on
see
their
it all
back,
the time.
wrap their freaking mouth up.
That's it.
That's it.
It's a wrap.
Yep. And I'll put like one of those little string things on the inside. Like if you pull it, it rips all of it off. I'll freaking toss them somewhere. And after I get about 200 feet away, I'll pull it. There. You're set free. But
Yeah, just make sure you can tie them up. because
Trot goes.
If you don't, you better learn how to run fast. 'cause they're fast runners.
no, you're not listening, bro. Listen, when I'm dropping them off, bro, they're going down like they're like kind of like a waterfall. That's where I'm releasing them, like down there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, not next to me.
Trot goes, it's my last live. Goes
Yeah.
up in the whirlwind. Throw down your mantle, Trot. Throw it down.
And I'm gonna say, "What do you mean? You already have it?"
Exactly.
And they'll be like, "What?" I'm gonna say, "How much longer?"
But Trot, you missed that last part. She says there's gators and snakes, but you missed the shark part.
Yeah, because when you're by the ocean and there's floods, all the sea life comes in from the ocean.
Yeah.
Because the water
got bull
moves
sharks.
with the ocean, the land.
Yeah.
I know
That's
Trot's
all right.
afraid of them sharks.
On TV.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm afraid. Well, I mean, if you're gonna say afraid, okay, a shark has a weapon. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything that has a weapon, you are smart if you're cautious. If you say, that weapon don't work, that's called stupidity, not called cautious, right? So, sharks, they smell blood, they hunger for it, and they have a weapon, right? I'm sure if we tried, we could find an animal that wants blood, right? But they have a weapon, but maybe they're not big enough to actually do something to you. I don't know what animal. Like, piranha. If you had one piranha inside of a tank and you jumped in there, Bubba, that piranha is going to become a chicken nugget. That sucker's gone. He might bite me. I don't know. I don't know anything about a piranha. Maybe if you eat one, you die. I don't know. But I'm saying that sucker is not going to get a one-hitter quitter with one chomp on you, is what I'm saying. He's got a weapon, but I mean, he's going to have to reload that sucker like, I don't know, 200-300 times. But a shark, Bubba, that's a double barrel elephant gun. You hear me? Like, you get bit one time by that bad boy, that's not good. I don't care if you got a tourniquet or not. That's like what are you going to put a tourniquet around your whole rib cage? Like, so, maybe a 1 foot or 2 foot shark, you might have a chance. But a 10 foot sucker weighs, I don't know, Somebody find out how much is a 10-foot great white weigh. The thing might weigh 1,000 pounds.
10 foot, they're 25 foot.
Bubba, what I'm saying is no duh for the 25er. I'm saying if that sucker's around 7, 8, 10, you're probably still out of there. You understand what I'm saying, bro? No, I don't care if that sucker's 1,000,000 feet. What the heck does that matter? I'm trying to look at what's the biggest one I can get by. It might only be
460 to 520 pounds.
For what? A 10-foot?
A 10-foot great white, 460 to 520.
All right, so 350 to 450, bro. In water? Bro, first of all, you don't have gills, number one. So you're not going to be fighting very long. And then you start fighting this thing in the water, you start tiring out, which means you need more oxygen, which means you got to take a breath a lot sooner. So, and you think you're going to fight a shark with your head above water? You're out of there. That ain't going to happen. The experts tell you need to be on the very top of it, like already, or at the very bottom of it, because they attack going up. So you better be like 1 foot away from its back. You're 5 or 6 feet, bro, you're done. All that sucker has to do is just turn upright and then get a piece. Heck no, dude. So scared, frightened? No, just we don't have natural weapons. You know what I mean? Like we don't have.
No, I hear you, but that doesn't mean you avoid the whole ocean as a whole. That's more than caution, I would say.
Well, you could say that. It's funny to me is, so now you're saying that people don't get bit at 2 feet? That's a lie. Yes, they do. So which one is it, bro? Do people get attacked in very shallow water or not? The answer is yes. So you say...
Every now and then, yeah.
Okay then, bro. So I'm just saying, like, every one of us do so many activities, right? They say every time you get in a car, you got 25% chance to get in an accident. You get in an airplane, you got a 2% chance to get in an accident. You know, they're like, oh, well, if you think you're going to get bit by a shark, you might as well go play the lottery because you're not neither one of them are going to happen. I agree. I know all the statistics. What I'm saying is you don't know where you lie. You understand? You don't know where you lie. Just because it says you have a 1 in a million chance of winning the lottery, you have 1 in a million chance of getting struck by lightning, you have 1 in a million chance of getting bit by a shark. They're right based on the population of all humanity. But what I'm saying is you don't know where you lie. You might be that one that gets bit the whole year and becomes unalive. I'm just saying, it's not hard, bro. Like, you know, it's not hard at all. It's like, hey, you want to go swim in the ocean? Is there a net in there? Or, nah, we just kind of swim in here with all of them that are here. Nah, I'm good, bruh. I'm good. I can't defend myself. I can't defend myself? Nah, I'm good. No.
Take you a Bowie kniff, if you know what I mean. I can't say the word.
Yeah,
and do your thing.
Yeah, do your thing. They got 500 teeth. You get 1. I don't know. The odds of bringing a knife to a gun show, that don't make any sense, to a gunfight. It make no sense. You know, can I get in there? Can I get in there with my bazooka? Sure. Fine. Let's go.
I totally pictured you just now standing on the coast with a bazooka.
The bazooka said, there it is right there. Boom. All right. Now nobody definitely cannot swim. There's blood all over there. That chum is going to feed every animal for a week. Let's go to the other side and get eaten up over there.
There's another one.
That's all right. Just freaking hand.
There's one more tip. If you come to Florida, before you get in a swimming pool, look inside of it to make sure there's no gators and no snakes.
Look inside of it.
Tell you that. Yeah, just
look inside of it. No, I'm not gonna look.
Just go in.
No, I'm not gonna look inside of it. Look, if there's water, there's a gator in it. They're real simple.
Exactly. So that's why they say that, to make sure that you look.
Yeah, sure. I ain't looking for nothing.
How are you going to stand a vacation in Florida? What are you going to do? Stay in the hotel the whole time?
Well, no.
Yeah, they don't got. Well, hold on a second. They don't got. Hold on. Time out. They don't got swimming pools in Florida.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then what the heck we talking? They got sharks in the swimming pools too, or what?
The gators go in them.
Gators, sometimes.
Right, bro. But 90% of pools are clear. You can see through them.
That's what she's
Exactly.
saying. She's
Right.
saying don't just go
But a lot of
run and
people-
jump in.
A lot of people that come from other countries don't think. They see a pool and they just go and dive in
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
without being cautious to look first.
Yeah.
you
Be
know?
cautious. Yeah. Now,
Once you're in there, you're in trouble if there's a gator in there.
yeah, unless that sucker just ate, which the odds are against you. I've never seen a gator in a pool. Brenda, what? I'm not even from there, and I know them suckers.
They
What?
shoot on TV, and they also warn the people here. You know, like when they give you tips about going in a pool and stuff.
Yeah.
Brenda, you ain't watched any
Okay.
episodes of anything on Animal Planet? How they go in there and they're just in people's pools? They're doing it all the
Yeah.
time.
She's
Yeah.
saying from her experience, she's never seen one.
Wow.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
well, good. Keep it that way.
She has a lot of people with really good fencing around their pools in her life.
that's
The rest
good.
of us, they sneak in those little cracks.
I mean, I
Y'all
was
should
at
have
I was
fences.
at work when I used to work before I retired. There was a woman, I was leaving work and she was frantic by her car. She said, I can't get in my car. There's an alligator underneath my car. So I rushed and I called the police because there was the only thing we could do.
Oh, that would have been
And the police came and they hit it with a stick or whatever and it ran and then they rustled it and put it in the back of their car.
heck
And
yeah.
what they do, they take him and they drop him at the pond. You know, like we have those ponds there,
Yeah.
detention ponds.
Yeah.
I mean, Trot is kind of dressed as a crocodile hunter right now. I think that's going to be his
Just
career move.
gonna say, I could so see him doing this.
Crocodile Dundee.
Be like, there it is.
That's not a knife.
It's like, there it is.
a
Now
knife.
I'm going to walk up to it and I'm going to grab it by its tail and see if I can make it angry.
Oh, Lord.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. That'd be fun, though, if I got a call and someone's like, I can't go to work. I got an alligator. I'd be like, what? Under your car? Don't dial 911. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Start throwing firecrackers at it. See what it does.
Trot's like, I want to try something.
Yeah, I'll be there in
When
5
you
minutes.
come down here, you just got to try to get the, what snake is it, Diana?
Python?
They pay him like $1,000 per.
Ball python.
Yeah.
You mean the
Burmese python.
1,000?
Burmese python.
The python.
Yes,
1,000
you get
what?
$1,000 per
Yeah.
snake that you catch.
Well, in the Everglades, they have them because they loose there. Somebody must have had a pet and they let it go and
And it was
just went
pregnant.
crazy. Yeah, and it just went crazy.
So how bad are they?
They're invasive.
Bad.
They're
Yeah.
bad.
What are they eating? They eating people or what?
They're eating everything, but
Well,
bad
they
enough to where
there's one that swallowed a whole deer. You see the deer inside of it. I don't know how it did it
Trot.
because it didn't burst or anything. It's
These
crazy.
pythons eat alligators, Trot, like
Yeah.
alligators.
Yeah.
but it's really a good side hustle. I'm down.
$1,000
I
a
mean, if I lived in
piece?
Florida,
Let's
that's
do
what
it.
I'm doing.
Yeah,
1,000
let's
apiece,
do it.
sign me up. Me and Trot, sign us up.
Yeah, like
Like they just had
You and Sean.
bear hunting because you know they try to control the population because we also have the black bears that are.
Hold on, I just got to call Christian out real quick. You and Trot, Christian, you had a bug on your shoulder the other day, and we're on live sitting there crying about it, but you're going to go after pythons?
Nina, be quiet.
no, what Christian is saying is
Not crying. I said,
No,
look
what
at what's
Christian-
on my shoulder,
what
and I
Christian
was
is
being
saying
cool
is
and
he's
sharing
gonna
it with you.
Christian is saying he's gonna record it.
Going to cheer you on.
Yeah. He's gonna be like,
Oh yeah,
he's gonna be like,
hey Trot, just so you know,
he's gonna be like,
there's an
care.
alligator in there.
He's gonna be like, care, trot, stare.
He's going to stare down that gator for you.
He'll say, Brother Trot, you go ahead and let me know if I can go forward.
Yeah. Let
Yeah,
me
Trot,
know.
you let me. You test the water. Let me know if it's cool, and I'll come in there with you.
Yeah, no, don't worry. You just leave the camera on, bro. And if the alligator gets me and starts swinging me around, I'm gonna put hit record.
Film it.
Film it.
This.
You're gonna be so terrified. Be like, and the alligator's got me. I crushed that snap out of it. Hit record.
He'll be shocked. He'll be running. He won't.
Christian ain't doing a
Exactly.
daggone thing but pointing out the alligator. That's it.
If it can't zoom in, he ain't getting that recorded.
Chris is gonna be like,
No cap.
hey,
Guys,
instead of Christian like
literally, I
recording,
used to do this all the time.
his mouth is gonna be open. He's gonna have his phone down. He's gonna be like, and I'm like, Christian, and he's like, get out of it. I'm like, no, bro, hit record so I can get out of it on camera. Record it. I'd be more.
Because
I
nobody
do what all
believes
the
me
time. Hold
in
on,
my
Christian.
stories.
You used to do what all the time?
Oh, I used to go
Filming.
do all kinds of stuff.
Mosquitoes.
Not filming, not mosquitoes. I mean, there were a lot of mosquitoes. I used to get in swampland and all kinds of stuff all the time. My family's from Louisiana, ladies and gentlemen.
So why did the
I've been there.
cricket? So why did the silly little cricket get you all?
My daddy is
freaked
a
out?
pastor, so I know the Bible.
It didn't
You were
freak me out.
freaked out.
Nina.
Anybody
At
that
no
was
point.
there, you were
At no point.
skeeved out.
Yes, Nina. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're wrong. I was not freaking out. I said, look
I didn't
what's
say
on my
freaked.
shoulder.
I didn't say freaked. You were skeeved out. You were like, oh,
I was not
Hold on.
skeeved out.
What kind of insect was it? What kind of insect
It's a
was it?
rat.
Freaking cicada. It was nothing, bro. It was a cicada.
Bro, why didn't you catch it? Bro,
scared.
listen, you got a
Okay,
cicada on
maybe your
you.
words were, I got attacked by a cicada, but it was something that made me laugh so hard because I'm a Floridian
Well,
that
then I
literally
was-
lives with these bugs.
Listen. When you get it,
If I said
listen.
attacked, I was being.
Listen, all right. Okay. First of all, you catch a cicada on top of you, bro. You go get some string, right, from your mom's freaking sewing kit, and you tie it around that sucker, and it'd be a kite for like 2 hours. Like, that's what you do with the cicada that lands on you, bro.
We have so many
Facts.
cicadas here in the multiple millions right now.
Well, okay, then I'll tell you what. You go grab you one and tie some freaking, go to your mom's sewing room and pull some of that sewing
And you
string
can
out.
fly in the sky.
And then you put it on the
Hey,
ground,
Christian would have been
flick it a couple of times, bro, and you can hold on to it, bro. It's a free ride for like 30 minutes before it gets
Christian would have
tired.
been a terrible. And Christian would have been a terrible Egyptian. The locusts are here. The locusts.
The
Let them
locust.
go. Let them go.
Again, no, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Let those people go.
No, he's gonna be like, let me go.
Oh, mercy.
What'd you
Listen,
say? What'd you
It's
say?
all-time record bad
People-
here with cicadas.
People eat
It is
those
like it's a
things,
complete-
bro. You just get a cicada, dip it in chocolate, and then scrumdiddlyocious.
Yeah, it's free protein.
That's what John ate, the Baptist. Of
That's
course.
it. I'll show y'all how to
that's
take it.
locust,
Listen, if you don't know how to eat a grasshopper or a cricket or a cicada, just let me know. I will show you how to de-shell that bad boy and then gobble them up. They taste like almonds. Actually, pretty good.
We could do a.
Crickets taste like peanut butter, kind of like nutty.
Yeah, you just get 3 or 4 crickets, 3 or 4 grasshoppers, a couple cicadas, de-shell them bad boys, a right way or wrong way to do it. And I wouldn't do more than 2 or 3 at a time. Like if you eat just one, it's weird. But if you get like 4 or 5, maybe 6, it tastes like it just tastes like, I don't know, like almond butter or peanut butter or something like a.
Bro, I wonder if I put them in coffee. What if I bake them and then grind them and then put them in coffee like cinnamon and be like, this is maybe I could get rich off of that. Somebody was
You
trying
could.
to
Yeah, you could. You'd have to dry. You'd have to get you a little farm and then dry them up. And I don't know. I don't know how to do it with the masses though. There's probably a better way, honestly, but I don't know how to do that. I can do them one at a time. Eating crickets and those things, kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like cracking pecans. You just want the good part out.
You go to Mexico, you get them like by the bag full. They already have them made for you.
Yeah, well, that's different though, right? That's like how you say it. They have to eat it. A lot of those people, it's poverty. I'm talking about you're in the woods and you need to survive. You need to know how to eat them. If not,
No, it's like a snack, bro.
no, I know it's like a snack. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying it's a snack because of poverty. That's why it's a snack. That's the risk. It's kind of like today. You got people that eat chitlins.
No, because they're delicious.
Well, of course, bro. They do have a delicious taste to them. But what I'm saying is, real peanut butter tastes better to me. But real peanut butter is more expensive in Mexico than freaking crickets are. So again, it's kind of like today you have people that eat chitlins, but we all know that was passed down food. They didn't have a choice, so that's what they ate. So they made the best of it, and they made it taste as good as they can. And then today you have people that still eat it, and it's like, bro, you are the master now. Like, were you eating? You don't have to live there no more. But you get used to tasting. So I don't know how people still pass. People get mad about the whole slavery, all this, and then you pass down your slavery food to your kid. It makes no sense. Do you want them to come out of that or not? Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong. It's an acquired taste. And after a while, it's like, oh, I got to have it. I get that. I get that 100%. But it's like trying to tell someone that loves beer not to drink it.
It's an acquired smell. It's an acquired smell.
It's an acquired smell, acquired taste. Like it's all of it. All of it is. But if you're honest with yourself, right? If you hate a certain people for making you be, your ancestors' slaves, why are you still eating that slop? It makes no sense. If anything, you should be telling your children, we don't have to eat that no more. Instead, let's eat it. Matter of fact, let's pay more for it now. It's kind of like, let's pay more for it now than we ever did. Like, what? So now you want to pay for the slop? Bro, stop. Stop it, bro. And somebody's got to stop that and say, hey, we're not eating that. We're eating this, whatever this is. I mean, what's wrong? What's wrong with freaking beef and chicken, like the regular part of it, like the outer? What's wrong with that? Again, it just don't make any sense. And when people say, no, you just don't get, no, I get it, bro. Like, for instance, the first time I went to Iraq, they took a Burger King up there. I don't know where the heck it came from, but it was there. And I didn't have to eat MREs no more, so I was like, heck yeah, Burger King, let's go. Chicken sandwich with cheese, 10 of them. Hey, I put all 10 in my backpack. You hear me? Sometimes I go up there and order 100, for everybody, but I'd get 10 of them. Bro, mayonnaise in 150-degree weather for 2 days, that's not good, but I didn't care. Anything but a freaking MRE. But our interpreter, we found out a way how the interpreter's son can eat lunch with us, and he saw my little package of ketchup had tomato on it. He knew what a tomato was. He was eating one. He was putting pieces of potato and tomato together. And that's kind of what ketchup is. That's the French fry, right? The potato, the ketchup, except there's sugar in ketchup. So, and I think I've told this story before because it tripped me out. But that kid ate the ketchup with his potato. And he was like, well, he's spitting it out and was telling his dad the picture's lying. That's not tomato. The picture, he said, the picture on that package is lying. That's not tomato. He's telling the truth, bro. There might be tomato paste in there, but there's ketchup and all kinds of other crap in there. But the point is, Americans, Heinz ketchup, that's an acquired taste. That's not a real thing. The tomato itself is the real thing. But now you try to take an American that's at least in their 20s and tell them, we don't have ketchup here. They're going to be weirded out. They're going to miss it. So they're going to go looking for it to get it. It's the same thing with chitlins and all this other stuff. You were taught to love this. Listen, you keep eating it, but don't pass it down. That practice needs to die off. That whole slave food, that stuff needs to die off, dude. But again, people don't want to give it up. So they're just going to keep. It makes no sense. It's so stupid. Absolutely not. I would not be passing that crap down. My kid's going to be eating filet mignon. You hear me? Freaking something complete. Brisket. How about that? Teach your kid how to make a brisket, for God's sakes.
Cracking me up today, Trot. I'm hollering over here.
Huh? What?
Got me over here hollering.
Bro, am I not telling the truth, though, bro? Come on. Telling the truth.
I mean, the stuff is nasty. Because collard greens are still good. I love them.
Yeah, but collard greens is still a real vegetable, though. Like, that's...
Yeah, but I remember when I was in the Marine Corps, this sergeant major of our Italian, he came by and he saw a dark green Marine, as he would call them, eating collard greens, and he looked at him, he says, "Why do you eat that? That's slave food. That was leftover food," and walked off. I said, "Damn," because I guess the collard greens were like the stuff that nobody wanted or something. I don't know. But I was like, damn, that's messed up.
Yeah, well, again, there's some people that wasn't raised on collard greens. But collard greens, spinach.
Wait. Trey, did you eat the collard greens?
I love collard greens.
Agape. Thank you, Agape, for that.
Let me hear his foolishness. What, Christian? What were you going to say?
It's usually cooked in a pot with pig fat.
No, it's not.
No,
Not every collard green's made
Look
that
it
way.
Hold on. Dre, hold on. Christian. About 90% of the people that come to this live, bro, when we're talking about food, they don't have to look it up, bro. Like, they do it. They don't have to look it up, okay? When we're talking about food, okay? Anything else, you can say look it up. But when we're talking about food, nobody has to look up that, okay? The only time food has to be looked up is when I go to an awesome place that's like 50,000 square feet of nothing but like Asian food. And Dre's like, that's a lie. There is not no buffet that big. And he looked it up, and it was about half of what I thought. But the point was, it was huge. And I didn't lie. I was telling the truth. What was the square footage on that, actually, Dre?
I think it was like 15,000 square feet.
Yeah, I think I might have said 50,000, but it was huge. And then
I think you said like 25, so it was like 10,000 off.
All right. Well, I just remember it being huge, and even if it was around 15,000, just think about it. 15,000 square foot of just Chinese food buffet, dude.
Cat, might, yep, good.
There might have been some cat and duck in there. There might have been some meow meow quack quack up in that mug. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, if it was, I ate it. Do you hear me? I don't know. Oh, so I do have an awesome announcement. I know I told y'all, I probably said it around a year ago, but in total, I probably have, I don't know, about 50 books written probably. And out of the 50, 40 of them are pretty much done. I had to start getting them edited. That was years ago. But the first book, it's very possible that it will be out August 1st. My first book. So
money.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. Look at your phone, bro.
What hat? Oh, am I frozen?
Put it on your
Am I frozen?
That's how you froze, bro. I had to speak it. It was too.
Am I still frozen?
Obviously
No, you
not,
came
but
back
that's
to
how
us
you
very
froze
fast.
a second ago. It's too funny, bro.
Yeah. So
Hey, they need to put horns on that picture.
What did the other one look like? Well, let me finish talking about my book, then you can hold on. Time out. So anyway, not in the midst of the announcement. Hold on a second. So anyhow, before I get thrown off, we'll get back to the silly picture in a second. But so this book, when I first wrote it, bro, it was like 500 pages. It's a big book, and I cut it down to 400, and I'm like, man, I can't leave anything else out. And I just kept figuring out, like, well, you know, and I even asked Dre, hey, Dre, how big you think the book should be, like my first book? And he's like, bro, you can write. And so I went and looked, bro, there's a lot of books that are only like 100 pages, 50. I found a book, 42 pages. Like, I'm like, bro,
So you did 25?
CJ, you're in space. What?
You said I'm in space?
Yeah, bro, I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay, hold on.
Well, no, it sounds good now.
Okay, of course.
What?
I said so you pushed it and are testing it with 25 pages?
No, okay, all right. So that's why I said it's going to be around. I'll give y'all a heads up when it's actually going to come out. I'm pushing for August 1st. Where can I buy it? All right. So there's going to be a few places that I can put it, and I think I'm looking at I don't know how to explain why I chose. So it's kind of like if you were selling, I don't know, water. I use water. Would you set up a water stand in front of your house, like in the winter, like in front of your house? Like there's only so many people that drive by, and then it's in the winter. Like you might get one person to buy a bottle, maybe. But if you're going to sell water, you would want to do it where it's hot, and you would want to do it where there's a lot of people. So somebody give me, like, where's a lot of people during the summer? I don't.
Florida.
No, but where? No, bro, but where? Not what state.
The beach.
At the beach.
All right, fine. So let's say in the summer at a beach, you're selling water. Wouldn't that be a better chance to sell?
1,000%.
Right.
1,000% better.
So again, book is no different. There's a bunch of places that you can sell it, but you want to put it where there's going to be a lot of traffic. So I got it narrowed down to 2 places, and I'll give all the details when I decide what to do with that. But August 1st, I'm going to try to get an actual copy of the book sent to me. That way I can show it to you. But anyway, so I have 3 options, and the book is now, it could be shorter. Okay. But right now I got it narrowed down to these 3. So the book's either going to be 1, 2, or 300. So it was 5 when I was finished writing it. It's I cut it down to 4, and then I was like, man, so I really started looking, all right, like are there any good books that are small? And I actually found that there are books that are like literally 40, 50 pages long, and it's a perfect read. Okay, I'm not going to say what I read, but I read about 4 Christian books and 2 secular books, and and all of them were between 40 and 60 pages. All the ones that I'm telling you. So I read 6 or 7, and it was perfect. Like, I didn't see anything wrong. It was odd. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was very odd that a book is only 50 pages long. And so it's kind of like when you have someone editing, your book, like literally looking over it, and they'll tell you, hey, why don't you don't, it's kind of like they're just going to tell you, hey, you don't have to put all this right here in this book. Don't you got another book? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, dude, put this in that book. And it's just the editing. I don't understand how people are just gifted with, like, when it comes to editing, they just are really good at what they do. And so I listen. I even asked Dre, I was like, hey, what do you think about links of books? And even Dre was like, bro, there's a lot of Dre, did you give me a specific book that was small? What did you tell me about a small book?
No, there's a lot of small books. I'm reading a couple of them right now.
Are they 50 pages or 100?
I just picked up this book. It's called "If It Wasn't for the Talmud, I Wouldn't Be Messianic." It's a short book, but it's good. It's a good book. Like,
but I mean, how short are we talking though on that book specifically?
I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. And it also depends on the size of the pages and the fonts. Like, there's more factors into this thing, right?
Yeah.
So this one is this one's about 200 pages.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a lot bigger than.
To me, that's a short book to me, though. But I mean,
yeah.
You have, I think, what's his name? The Womack guy. I think he has a book that's pretty short too. I think it's under 200 pages.
Yeah. Well, I found quite a few that were like 50, bro, like 50 pages. Now I will say this, a few of the books, cause usually it's like a 6x9, right? But a few of the books that I found, bro, they're like 50 pages, bro. They're like, 4x6. Like they're like even really, I was like, I don't know about that. But so anyway, like I was saying, the book is about 500 pages. I cut it down to 400. And now I have 3 options. I can write it. It's weird because I pretty much wrote this book in 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. We'll just put it that way. So, but 500 and 400 are no longer an option. So I'm either going to do 1, 2, or 3. I don't know, because everything's done. It's going to be looked over one more time. The editing part is going to be looked over one more time, and then I'll choose from there the thickness of it. But a lot of the writings can even go to other books. Like I said, I've probably written about 50 books, and I'm not even kidding. So, but out of the 50, there's about 40 of them that are just waiting just to get looked over by someone that's going to, edited by an editor or whatever. So, I don't know. I just finally moved forward with letting someone proofread it, and it just
check this out. You see this?
Hold on, let me put it up here.
So this is called The Cornerstone for Life at Work, Character, Skill, Serving. And then within it, there is 4 small books.
Okay. How big is one of those? Like, how many pages is one of those? Let me check it out.
50 pages.
How many?
50. So this one is exactly, what is this? 55 pages.
Okay.
Each one of them is about 55 pages. So it's like, so there's the case for calling, the case for skill, the case for character, and the case for serving.
Oh, okay.
So it's all in one like little.
Yeah.
So you could do something like that.
Yeah, I probably will with some of the other books that I have. This one is going to be, it's going to be just its own thing, and y'all will see why. I've already kind of made up my mind what I was going to do. The length of it is the only thing but I do need to do a series. Is that considered a series, or what is that considered?
I guess you can call it a series.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm hoping it comes out, or I'm pushing for it to come out August 1st. So I don't know. I'm just letting y'all know that it's already in its last. But the book, man, bro, I finished this book probably, I'm not kidding, probably 2014, maybe. Like, literally, it's been this book's been written for 10. All my books been written for anywhere between 5 to 10 years. All of them. I just too freaking busy, man. I had to get me an editor to proofread it, look over it, and so.
What did the editor say, Trot?
Well, the editor.
Did they comprehend it?
No. Well, so I found someone that understand. They help edit secular and Christian books, and they let me know before I even let them read it. They let me know straight up that they don't give their opinions on whether they like it, they understand it. They don't do, the only thing that they do is tell you it should be worded more like this. Like, cause sometimes you know how sometimes you can write a complete sentence, but by the way you wrote it, it still sounds like an incomplete sentence. But yet the punctuation is perfect, and they move the words around. So the sequence of your words, they just move them around. They didn't change what you said, but instead of you saying, like for instance, I can't tell you how many times I told him not to do something. They're going to take away the double negative. So like, they don't want to hear you say over and over, I told him not to do it. It would be more, when I told him that would not be a wise choice, this is what was his response, instead of saying the whole not to do it thing. So it's just small things like that. There obviously y'all have heard the way that I speak. There's quite a few of like sentences in there where you don't have to say like not to do. You can say it different. You can say it like this, And then again, when I'm sitting down and I'm writing, bro, a lot of my writing comes out like actually pretty well. Like I'm speaking and writing to me, even though it should be the same. Writing, you have more time to think about how you're going to word it, so you can be a little more accurate. And the editor said, your writing's actually not bad. Like, it's really not, but you probably should have this up here. It's just, I don't know. They're just really good at what they do, man. It's just a difference between someone being okay at something and someone being an expert. Like, they're really good at what they do. So if you want the book to read well, you want someone that's what they do. They edit. So yeah. Let me see. All right. Anybody got any questions about the book? If not, we're moving on so Dre can make fun of. What were you making fun of, Dre?
Price and location.
Do what?
Price and location.
Yeah. So title. I will show you the title whenever I get a copy of the book. I'll show you the title whenever I get a copy of the book. And the book, who is that? Michael Spradley. The book's not August 1st. I don't know, Michael, if you've been here the whole time, but August 1st is when I'm pushing for the book to be released. So they have ebooks. You know, you can do paperback, you do hardback, and so I'm definitely getting a copy of a hardback one. I'm definitely getting one of those sent to me. And then there will be a softbacks, obviously. An ebook at first, I was like, I really don't want to do that. But, you know, again, the editor person was like, well, there's people that, you know, they do the whole Kindle thing. They don't want to buy a physical book. So I'm like, yeah, it's true.
Or an iPad.
Alex, search up Amazon KDP. Yeah, the person brought up Amazon, and that's why I said what I said. That Amazon has a lot of traffic, and so because of that, you know, that might be the option. And I don't know we all know what Amazon is, okay? But when it comes to Amazon and books, I don't know. There's a lot to look at. Pricing.
How they started.
Huh? What?
So that's how they started.
Who?
That's how they started. Amazon. It was a online bookstore.
And then they just started selling other stuff?
Yeah, that was their whole thing. They were online books. That's why there's an Amazon Kindle.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
A lot of my stuff there, Bibles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Plus, you can get a sample with books to see if you like it.
The ebooks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, a few of the places I'm working with, anybody will send you a copy of your book. You just got to pay for it. It's just more expensive. You know.
No, I'm saying that people who want to buy it can get a sample to read like the first however many pages to see if they like the book.
Oh, okay.
They buy it.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts you out there more.
Yeah. Well, obviously, some of you guys, y'all have heard a lot of the stuff that I talk about. So obviously, this is going to have some of that in there. I will say, there are some things that I'm saying in the book that you probably don't hear me say. I noticed after I read over it, I'm like, man, I don't remember me saying this right here in a long time, but it's just not hard to explain, but I word it a certain way and you'll understand what I'm saying. But there's a lot of phrases and stuff in there that a lot of you are probably gonna be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. And maybe I never worded it. Like, for instance, who was it? Tammy, when she was like talking about she doesn't understand the ruddiness, and you know, some people just have to hear it different, you know, or they just don't understand what it is you're getting at. And I was like, well, I don't understand what she don't get, until I heard her say, I think she said the word significant. She's like, I don't understand the importance or the significant. I'm like, what? It's very significant. I'm like, how in the heck can I? So I'm like, you got someone in your family. And anyway, she ended up bringing her, this will be better than the Book of Enoch. Oh my God, Book of Enoch is fake. I hope it's better than the Book of Enoch. Lord have mercy. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, Tammy, the way you just put that.
Would you say the first book or all of them?
No, I'm being facetious. We know that people in the Bible read or quoted things from certain books, but they were not canonized. Like, they weren't put with all the books. And I know people are like, well, that doesn't make any sense. You know, the Bible's missing books. It's so funny to me when people say that. The Bible's not missing nothing. One book, just one, gives the entire gospel. Just one book. You have one book and you have a contrite heart, you will see the gospel in that book. It's not about more information. That's the funny thing.
Hello. Good. How are you?
It's not about more information. So I don't need the Book of Enoch, all those other books. I don't need any of those other books. You know, Christian, don't come up here unless you're muted. Is it just me, or I feel like I do this every week with Christian? Am I tripping? Anybody else recognize this, or is it just me?
It's a frequent occurrence.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not tripping, huh? I don't understand.
Probably missed it. You probably missed it this week.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. We'll just say that. Kim, what's going on? Kim, what's on your mind? No, not today. It's an accident. Oh man. Yeah, I was out of town the past couple of days, so all right, Dre, you there or what? Sorry, I'm painting. Move my phone. Oh, you're good. Dre jumped off. All right, well, let's hop into something.
Anyways.
Oh, what?
I was trying to say the signed hard copies.
Okay. You done talking? What?
Are you doing signed hard copies?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. I'm not really looking at like that being the thing. I'm just trying to finally start getting the books edited. They're all done, dude. You have to understand, like, if I really wanted to, I could probably get, I'm not even kidding, 5 or 10 of these books done this year. So, I mean, I'm just saying they're going to be coming out pretty quick. Man, I could show, it's my wife. She tried to throw some of the stuff away. She didn't know what it was. To her, it was just boxes of sheets of paper. She's like, what's all this? I was like, those are my books, bro. She's like, books? They're just sheets of paper. I was like, oh my God. They're printed out. I said, the box that you were holding, the one that she was holding probably had 5 to 10 books just in that one box. But, you know, it's just sheets of paper. Like, you know, the cover and everything that's there regarding that book, it's all in sections and certain parts are stapled together and in folders. And I was like, do not throw these away. I was like, now, it's all up here. I could do it again, but it's going to take me several months to rewrite one of these. I mean, because I'm not a professional writer. But, you know.
Wow, that's beautiful, brother. I can't wait till it comes out.
Yeah,
and may you sell out, may you become a bestseller.
Oh, man, bestseller. I'd have to write a story about the damnation of the earth there. I'd get a bestseller then. If I put God is Coming in 2026, if I put that in there, boy, that sucker would be a bestseller overnight. The hell and damnation. Writing a bestseller is not that hard when you're talking about life and destructing mankind. Oh man, dude. Hey, Donald Trump is the Antichrist. Read and learn how. That's it. Bestseller right there. Like overnight, every Democrat will buy 5 books. Every one of them. But you want to talk about something meaningful? Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. I'm not looking to be a bestseller or any of that. I'm looking to talk about a topic that's not easy for some people to hear, but it's true, and it is what it is. So yeah, so there will be some hardbacks, paperback, and then, like I said, I'm thinking about. And Alex brought up Amazon, and that's one of the choices that was given because there's a lot of people that look on there for books. So, and there was another specific website that I was going to put books on. And I'm telling you, I thought it was a good idea. And the person that I'm kind of working with pretty much was like telling me that's a bad idea. I was like, what? A bad idea? I was like, how? And so I kind of, let's just say I asked around certain people and they all agreed that's not a good place to put a book right now. So I was like, So that one's out. I'm not going there. People.
Did you give it a title already?
Oh yeah, all my books already have titles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just not sharing it right now. I'll share it once I get a copy of it in my hand. Everybody will see what it is. And right now we're in let's see, June. What's today? 13th, I think. Right. So I got about Yes. So if everything goes well, it'll be released in 6 weeks, and I'm hoping to have at least a paperback copy of it a couple of weeks before it actually comes out. So if everything goes smooth, either way, that book's coming out this year, period. But I'm trying to push for it to be in August. But let me see, August. What was the other thing? I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Sold out in one day. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think you can really sell out in one day.
Copies are you getting printed?
Do what?
Copies are you printing? Well, it all depends on, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
How's your advertising going with that?
No, I haven't.
That would probably be what.
Yeah, no, I haven't. That's what I'm saying. I'm pushing for August 1st. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm just letting y'all know that it's already pretty much done. There's just some things I have to get done before. But the advertising is not going to start until... So the guys are going to come down to Texas, and then we're going to do a lot of recordings. And when those recordings are done for the podcast, we're going to advertise for the podcast, and I'm going to advertise my book on that same thing. So the podcast will get advertised, the book will... Everything will get advertised whenever we start doing the podcast. So I think the guys come basically in a few weeks. So like I said, August 1st is what I'm pushing for. But if it happens to be September or October, it's not a big deal. I'm just trying to, you got to put a goal, man. And if you don't make the goal, that's fine. Just push it back. But you got to meet some kind, let's just say so far all the goals been made so far, and the biggest one is to get the book actually out where people can get it. So, but
I'll try it. I was also instructed to give you a hard time about the podcast intro.
We haven't made one yet.
That's the problem.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Are you doing like a video intro, or is it just audio? Is there?
Well, it's only going to be like 5 seconds, and it's probably going to be more audio than anything else. If there's visual, it'll be it's still going to be 5 seconds. Even if there's a visual and an audio, it's going to be 5 seconds long. So. I don't think.
I haven't even said what I'm doing. Calm down, Christian. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. What'd you say, CJ?
You're in space, CJ.
I haven't even sent in what I'm working on. Calm down, Christian.
Well, why not? You need to hurry up. I'm about to give a deadline.
Oh my God.
Matter of fact, I'm glad CJ said that. So y'all got about a couple more weeks, and if you can't find some in a couple more weeks, you didn't look hard enough. We'll just put it that way. So we're not waiting on everybody.
Not even sure what that means.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know what that means?
In terms of what project you're talking about.
What? What are we talking? Are we in the same conversation?
Whatever CJ has to deliver.
What? Is anybody else lost or just Christian? Who doesn't understand what we're talking about?
Bro, what are you talking about, Christian?
You said I haven't even
We're
sent
talking
you
about the.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
intro.
CJ,
Yeah,
CJ,
the intro.
CJ. We already know you understand. Who else? Is anybody else here lost? Who's lost? Just be honest. It's okay.
Nope.
So nobody else is lost? Christian, just you. How are you lost? I don't understand. Everybody understands what CJ's talking about. You don't understand. I don't get it. What am I missing? Help me out. Help me out. No. I don't know. Maybe not.
Explain it to him.
Do what?
Explain it to Christian.
Christian, what do you need explanation of, buddy?
I don't. I thought he was just going on to a different topic.
Well, somebody said explain it to you, so I feel like it needs to be explained. So for the past couple of weeks, I've been telling people to clip 5 seconds of a descaled live recording, whatever, that you think should be the intro. I've been saying this for 2 or 3 weeks now. So for you to say you didn't even know that was a thing, you're a liar. So don't say that. You knew it was a thing, right? Christian.
If I did, I forgot about it, Trot.
This has been longer than 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, I don't know. Hey, I'm trying to give him some grace here.
I'm gonna talk like
here we
Christian.
go.
I'm gonna talk like Christian, bro. Jesus Moses up the hill down south went left.
Yeah, bro, Christian, you do that,
What?
though. That's how you talk to us, bro. Christian, that's how you talk to us, bro. For real, bro. It's like, wow, black box next to a cup, screen, balloon ring. Chris is like, fine, not going to talk anymore. No, but that's why I get confused because, like, I think, like, you see a whole picture when you talk and you just, like, forget the complete sentences and you just throw out, like, the big key points. It's kind of like the dog crossed the street, took a poop, and then ate food. Christian's like, man, the dog pooped food. Street was there, man. The street was right there. It's like, well, in that order or just saying. Trailblazer said ADHD. Christian, you got ADHD, bruh? Bruh, say it ain't so, bruh.
Nothing I know of.
We better leave Christian alone. He's going to get mad. He's turning redder by the second. He's about to be Care Bear Stare. Except Christian's Care Bear Stare is going to be like, instead of Care Bear, Kill Bear Stare to death. Want to unalive somebody. That's what CJ was talking about. He's saying he ain't sent his in. Which, by the way, CJ, shows you're slacking, brother.
Just audio music. And so I was going more that direction like you already have, but custom.
No, bro, there's not going to be, there's the music.
I'm giving you options. That's what I'm going with.
That's fine. That's fine. But the music that's going to be with the little 5 second, you're barely going to be able to hear it anyway. You're going to barely be able to hear it anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, Dre, what were you talking about now? Go ahead and make fun of my picture or whatever you're doing. Oh, now he want to mute.
I was sitting there muting CJ. I don't know how that even happened. He's already trying to unmute myself. I'm muting somebody else. I don't remember what it was, bro. To be honest with you,
You're making fun of my picture or something. I don't know.
Oh, when you froze.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Big screenshotted when I was frozen. Put me next to He-Man, where He-Man is like, about to throw that sword up and say, "I got the power." That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see how Trump froze, I'll put it up for y'all just so you can laugh.
Put it up there.
It's hilarious.
He said they ought to put horns on that one. They put horns on that, make my skin red.
Oh, yeah. These are what,
Look at got the power.
bro, it looks like you got a gap in the front of your teeth. It's so funny, bro. Like a little baby.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Like a baby Huey. Like a baby Huey or something.
Yeah, why does it look like I got a gap?
I don't know, but it's hilarious. If they catch this picture, oh, it's on and popping, bro. They putting horns on this one. They're putting heretic across your chest.
That's fine. He's
calling on the spirit of Beelzebub on here.
Hey, can y'all can y'all make sure to tell these goofballs to like at least put some effort? Like tell them to quit copying and pasting, bro. Like it's like they copy and paste like a horn. Let me see, like I probably can use this. They like copy and paste a horn, and then they get it and like, and then there's another one over there, and they're like, bro, can you put some effort and make them look like they're coming out of my skin? Like, I mean, at least make it look good, bro. Instead of, you got horns coming out of the person's head, and like there's a square around the horn, like they just attach. Like, come on, man. I came for the picture. All right, well, we're done. Dre's gonna put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord, Dre. We're done. They had their time to get their ammunition for fun. Oh, you're saying you left YouTube and came over here for the picture. Oh, okay, that's right. YouTubers can't see the picture. I need to set it up to where we can put pictures on there. Well, God dang, it's already 12. We didn't talk about nothing. I didn't think we were going to be talking about nonsense the whole time. We do that sometimes, guys. Y'all going to have to forgive us, man. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, and I will say this, and I've already started writing some. Dre don't even know this, but there obviously will be a descaled book. And I've already written some of it. Probably been working on it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, maybe. But Dre's going to obviously be writing some stuff in there. I hadn't even told him yet. But he's going to be writing some stuff in it. So, excuse me. And then once I get, I don't know, 3 or 4 of some books that I've written and I understand like how that system works, Dre, then we'll put the descaled book in there.
I want to say just another idea. You could probably make a descale app. I know that sounds kind of, strange, but like its own descaled app. I'm not sure how to do it, but kind of like a Q&A type of thing or whatever.
Nah, I don't see it being out of the question because we already got a descaled website. We just don't have it like fully put together yet. But you should maybe ask Jordan to write to. No, I mean, I'm not saying that there won't be other people that put stuff like in the book. I'm saying I haven't even told Dre about it yet, so I'm kind of just letting him know that. Dre, did you hear what I said? I don't know. He's probably working. Yeah, but this book is going to be more kind of just focused on descaled itself, guys. It's not really going to be, not really. It's not going to be really focused on teaching or any of that. But the books that I'll be putting out, that's exactly what they're going to be. Does anybody got a quick question about the Bible? Because we're not going to be able to go through there on the long haul today regarding that. Nobody? Mine is 3 seconds. Kim, what are you talking about? What's 3 seconds? Mine is 3 seconds. It's on my profile. Couldn't sign up on other platform. Is that when we were talking about the intro? What is that, Kim, that you're talking about? 3 seconds. All about my father's business. There might be some books that are kind of titled like that. Maybe. Kim, I don't even know Kim's here anymore.
I can't wait, man. I'm be one of the first customers.
For what?
grab my copy whenever you drop the book.
Oh yeah. No, I'll have one. I'll have a paperback in my hand, and I will show you the book when I get it. And as soon as I show you the book, I'll give you the actual release date. Like I said, I'm trying to push for August 1st. I mean, it's what is that? Oh, it's literally done. I just have to. There's just some things that I have to finalize, and it's where all I want the book to be. And I'm doing personal studying, so it's not easy. I don't know anything about where books are supposed to be, where they're not. And, but as soon as I get a copy, I will be showing that copy right here. And you'll know, like, the title of it and everything whenever it's all said and done. But so we're shooting for August 1st, but I can guarantee you that book is going to be out this year. I'm just trying to get it done, because, like I said, all these books have been written for a decade. They've been written for a long time. That's why I have to watch my heifer every weekend. Make sure she don't throw them away. She just thinks they're just paper just sitting in a box. I'm like, no. They're not.
I'm still looking through. That's not easy to find when you say you ain't talking about Jesus, you ain't talking about nothing. I know you said it a few times, but I've been looking through them. It's just going to take a while because, there's a lot of conversation being said in the YouTube.
What are you talking about? What's going to take a while to find what?
For the intro to the podcast. I remember you saying that if you ain't talking about Jesus, then you ain't talking about nothing, will be a good candidate for one of them. I've been trying to find it and clip it. I can't find it.
Yeah, well, it's not something that I'm just going to repeat again for that. I want it to be a natural clip from one of the videos. Like that's what I don't want to just say. I don't want to just say it. I really want it to be a natural, like we were talking and I came out and said it the way that I did. I want to hear how it sounds. You know what I mean? Like, because again, it's all in your tone. And I don't know, I guarantee you what the topic or what we had to have been talking about had to have been like where you have people like arguing, right, about topics, or you have people that's trying to teach you the law, but they can't talk to you about Jesus any longer than 30 seconds. And when they talk to you about Jesus, they need their Bible. But if you ask them about the law, say, hey, are we under the law? Bro, they don't need their Bible. It's completely backwards. And they think you have it completely backwards. They think that you're supposed to know the law like this instead of Jesus. They have it completely backwards. So I'm going to guess that was probably what we were discussing when I said that. Bruh, it's way hard to find, man. I've been trying to find it. Well, if anybody can find it, let us know. It's going to require everybody just watching a live. Like everybody's in charge of one live and just listening to and you're going to have to be listening attentively. I hate to say it that way, and I know I've said it a few times, so it's going to be in more than one live. I have nothing less than, yeah. I like it. You like what, Jay? Where's Jay at? Jay, you in here? You still in here? Or maybe you're saying you like what Given Grace said. Was that Given Grace? Was she the one that said that?
Yeah, about the you ain't talking about Jesus, you ain't talking about nothing.
Hold on a second. Michael Spradley use AI to find it? Can we use AI to find that, bro? Well, I guess you could.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Bro, that's crazy. We could just use AI to do it. God, that is wow. I didn't even think about that, bro. We probably could, right? Like, but how long? How would you get AI to find that?
Chat GPT.
Yeah, bro, but I'm saying, how is Chat GPT gonna find that? Like, you'd have to hook her up to the video or what?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it costs money.
I don't know.
You just tell it what to search for, and then you tell it where to search it.
Oh,
Like,
tell her to search for it in YouTube?
Yeah, you put your YouTube. and
Wow.
You can find it in all those videos.
Wow, bro, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. I didn't know it could do that. Giving Grace said, y'all cheating. Hey, I'll tell you what, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, I guess, because we need it. We need that bad boy. Way to cut out the humans. We don't even need humans anymore. We just need the robots.
Yeah, they're way faster, bro. Way more efficient.
Yeah. Well, again, just like a calculator, right? Like, all of us can sit down and figure out mathematical equations, but calculator has all the algorithm, the equation. It's got it all figured out, and you don't have to figure it out. You can put 1,352 times 79, and it will give you the exact number. So that's all AI is. It's just a calculator for the internet. That's all it is. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, guys. If you want I'm glad I remembered this. Hey, put a 1 in the chat that if you're going to purchase this book, that you would purchase not a hardback. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you wouldn't purchase hardback. Would you purchase the paperback over what's the electronic one the guy told me? E-book, I think.
Digital.
All right. Well, whatever. I don't know what it's called, bro. That guy's the expert, not me. All right. So look, put a 1 if you would purchase the softback, or what is it called? Not hardback, with a paperback, right? So listen to the 2 choices I'm giving you. You know what? Let me give 3. Let me do this real quick. I'm just curious. So I'm going to do ebook. I'm going to do ebook, paper, and hard book or hard.
What if we made a poll?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Christian. That actually makes more sense. Can somebody make a poll? Yeah, that makes more sense instead of me. I don't like reading off a device. Yeah, no, I got people in my family that are like that. They want the physical book, which I don't see anything wrong with that either. Somebody make a poll. Just put ebook, paper, book, hard book. Just make those 3 choices, and just put purchasing what type of book. Somebody make the poll. Who's going to make it?
I'm messing with it right now.
Yeah, just put Trott's book. Just title it Trott's book, and then put ebook as an option, paper and hard book. Paper book, hard book, and just choose. And listen, if you're like, well, I want to buy all 3. I've already had someone tell me they want to buy all 3. I'm not asking that right now. Yeah, more than likely it's going to be an audio, and I'm probably going to make it in Spanish as well. Okay, if you're wondering. So I will make this book in Spanish. It will not, and not just in Spanish, it'll be in other translations as well. So if you want it, I'm not going to mess with the audio right now. But ebook, paper book, or hard book, just choose one that you would prefer. So I'm not going to put audio as a choice. You know what, Breezy, if you can put 4, if you can put audio as a choice too, then do that. Okay, but hold on. Let me ask you this. If you choose audio, who's reading the darn thing? Computer or what?
Yeah, it's just a generic voice.
Okay. All right. So, Breezy, if you can, do ebook, paper book, hard book, or audio. All right. Well, I don't think we needed 5 minutes. What is the deal with y'all in 5 minutes? I don't understand this, bro. We don't need 5.
I didn't edit the time.
You have to edit the time. So guys, I don't want your answer in the chat. Go to, you know what?
Moderators can't do it. That's why I put mine.
Okay, well, I'll add y'all's at the end. So if moderators can't do the deal, I'm going to ask and I'll add the numbers up. Get Morgan Freeman. That ain't no lie. That's funny. Yeah.
You can get anyone to read it with AI.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you would get the book as an ebook, paper book, or a hard book, where's my stylus at? Right up here, you should be able to see like a little book with the timer on it. Click on that little book and put your answer in there. If you were to get this book, what form would you want it? Ebook, paper, or hard book? And then the people on the chat. Matter of fact, I can do it now. The chat people, and add them up later. Let me see. Can we get some residuals? Let me see if I can find the thing real quick. I might be able to.
Hey, bro, you got anybody doing the foreword on your book?
Doing the what?
Foreword.
The forward, like the summary in the front?
No, usually like you'll have different people read it ahead of time, and then they'll write like their comments on it. So like, if you go look like a John Maxwell book or anybody.
Oh yeah, you're talking. Yeah, you're talking. Yeah, the forward. You mean the.
It's called the foreword.
Yeah, but they call it something else too. That guy asked me. What did he call it? He called it
like a recommendation.
No.
Insight.
No.
Whatever you want to call it. It's literally called the foreword, though.
No, it is called the forward, but that's not what the dude called it. Oh man, what did he call it? Dang, I had it in my head too earlier.
Well, I was about to say, if you want, I got a connection with Benny Hinn, bro. I can send it to Benny Hinn for him to review it for you. Give a review.
A review, that's what he called it. He said, are you going to have anybody give reviews on the book? Review, that's what he said.
The poll is interesting.
The poll is interesting.
Yeah, nobody wants the ebook.
Oh, really? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I thought it'd be.
No, but the audio, the 25% audio is the ebook. Is it not the same answer?
For some reason, they're not in the same category. Like you have ebook and then audio. So, or you know what?
Yeah. So
maybe
the ebook.
What?
The ebook you read. The ebook you read on an iPad, you know, the audio book is the one that is read to you, like it's narrated.
Yeah.
Right,
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Giving grace. Look where my pen. You see my stylus? Look up here. It's right up here. You got to hurry up and click it. It's a little check mark. You got 10 seconds. It's right. I'm pointing right at it. It's got a little check mark up there. You got to click on it. The poll will open up, and you can pick a choice. You literally got 7 seconds now. All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, it looks like 18 people voted, and we got 0 ebook, bro. 0 ebook.
Well, I would have voted for the ebook, but I can't because I'm on the panel. But personally, I like the ebooks because I take my Kindle everywhere I go, and I like to read different books wherever I'm at.
Well, I'm doing all of them.
When I travel, when I travel, I can't travel with 5 books, bro. Like I want to read all 5 books. I don't bring 5 books with me. I bring my Kindle or my iPad, and I read them that way. So I mean, if you have a lot of books that you're reading at once, you're an avid reader, like the hardback is cute. But the reality is, if you're moving around, it ain't gonna be that easy to really get into it like that.
That's true, and the ebook I would say will last better than any physical. I know the hardback will last more than the soft.
I like ebooks because I can literally like press on the sentence that I'm reading or the paragraph, highlight it, and then I can send it over to social media and give comments on that particular thing, which I used to do quite a bit. I will say the last couple books I've had have not been ebooks because they just don't sell them in ebooks, but it is what it is. Because they're older books, I should say. They're not really like the one I was just mentioning earlier. That's an older book. So,
right. Yeah, see, and if I could preferably do it, I would do the ebook and the hardback because that's how I do the Bible. I got my hard physical Bible and then the app, and both of them help.
All right. Nina, which one would you prefer?
I'm with Breezy on that one. I'd probably get a soft and
just not overall. Which one? No, which one? The question is, which one would you?
I would prefer the soft.
The soft. Oh crap! What'd I do? Okay. The soft. Jennifer, which one would you prefer?
Hard.
Do what?
The hardback.
Hardback. Faith, which one would you prefer?
The hardback.
Hardback. You know what? Let me do it this way. Oh, he's already crying. Lord have mercy. Christian, which one would you prefer?
Hardback.
Hardback? Wow, I didn't realize so many people would get a hardback.
Bro, why are you taking a poll on this? Just release all of them and people get what they want.
No. You don't have to understand this. I'm doing my own thing here. I'm saying I want to see. First of all, I'm going to release all of them. But I'm curious. Listen, you may understand all this. I don't. So I'm just doing my own personal thing. I don't understand. Like, you don't ever hear me tell somebody, hey guys, which handgun would you prefer? I definitely don't need to ask anybody that. That's for sure. Well, Dre, which one do you prefer? See, I don't know which one you would prefer.
I just said I would take an ebook because I travel a lot, so I always take my Kindle and I read all the books that I want whenever I want.
Yeah, well, that I don't know. That seems like an easy option because you could have 100, 200 books in that one.
Bro, I have thousands of books in my Kindle.
Yeah,
literally.
Bro. Yeah, like, but there, I don't know why. There are still people that don't do Kindle, and I'm like, why not? Like, it's a decent option. But I mean, I'll be
honest with you. If the book is good, I'll go buy the hardback and add it to my library.
Yeah.
Crack it open. I don't care that crack it open. It's just it's just like a thing for me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, CJ, which one would you prefer?
Hardback.
Jeez. Breezy, which one?
Not to mention, I think you make more money off of the ebook because there's no cost of material and printing it and all that other nonsense.
Yeah.
Hard for me.
Hard? Jeez.
Pause, brother. Pause.
Yeah. Alex, which one would you prefer if you were reading? Which one would you prefer to read? Alex.
To be honest, I would go for ebook just because I like reading at nighttime and I don't like having a light open. But yeah, if I was going like on a bus or on a plane, I probably would have a hardback there. Just, I don't know. But yeah, probably ebook number 1, hardback number 2.
Okay. Yeah, well, hardback wins, bro. Like, first of all, I'm gonna do all of them, but I really thought paperback would win, and it didn't. Hardbook wins like as a majority. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave. Hey, Dre, did you hear what I said? Are you still here?
I'm here. I just keep losing.
Hey, did you hear what I said about the descaled book?
No, what about it?
So I'm gonna, once I kind of understand how this system works, because I found something else out yesterday too, which I wish I would have known. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be finding out some stuff little by little, you know, as I'm pushing these books out. So once I kind of see how this system.
Christian, stop crying in the background, bro. Somebody mute Christian. I hear him in the background crying.
Yeah, but once I figure out how this system works,
it's the dog.
Yeah, they're right out. They're right here by the window. It's right here. Hey, it's funny though.
Eat your pork collard greens.
What's wrong? What's wrong with collard greens, bro? What? I mean, turnip.
Christian thinks that collard greens are only made with pork because he's so cultured and knows all about black culture that he believes that they're all made with pork. They're not made with pork turkey.
No, listen, there are people that put pork tips inside of collard greens to give them more flavor. But if you Kenny, what's up, man? But if you I don't know, I like turnip greens better. But collard greens, spinach, turnip, man, I'll eat all of them. All I need is salt and pepper. That is all I need. I just need salt and pepper. I don't need, chicken seasoning and pork tips. I don't need none of that. I'm not saying I wouldn't put bacon inside of them, but, bro, I don't care if it's spinach, turnip greens, collard greens. If you clean them right, and you cook them right, all you need is some salt and pepper, bro. And they right next to some buttered mashed potatoes. That's all you need. I don't need nothing else. I really don't. Dre, what I was saying is the book Descaled, even though I'm pretty much, I have a whole book already. It's been written for like 2 or 3 years, but that whole thing's not going to go in the book because I'm going to have you write some stuff in it too, and we can do it together. The Descaled book, and that sounds dope. Yeah, and obviously CJ, and I really want to get Hulk and CJ to write a part together in there because it's not going to be really about teaching. It's just going to be about how Descaled became a thing. So I'll have Josiah put a little piece in there, but it'll be all of us really that sat down and really started putting it together. But it's, I can't have everybody in there. So don't think it's going to be, we can do a second version of it where everybody says something that's completely different. But the initial Descaled book will just be a small amount of people. So CJ, Hulk for sure will be in there. And then
OGs only.
Do what? What?
I said OGs only.
Yeah. It'll be the OGs for real, bro. It definitely will. But it'll just be
Let me just say this. I misunderstood. Said don't forget her. She's an OG too. She's been around.
She said don't. What'd she say? Don't forget her. Yeah. Well, I was mainly focused on like how it all kind. I don't know. We'll see how it's all going to go down. Okay, but there's going to be a handful of people that because Misunderstood was here for the TikTok thing, like the Descaled TikTok. That's not really what I'm focused on. I'm not focusing on TikTok. I'm focused on Descaled itself, like just so nobody misunderstands.
Like the formation of the actual.
Yeah. Not
I get it.
Not TikTok. Right? It's not about. Whenever the book is read, you'll understand. It's not about TikTok. It's not about that.
So I want to know why.
What? Hold on, Dre. What do you mean?
Huh?
Now I'm coming up here just to be funny.
What?
I'm being up here. Like, what do you mean you're not going to put me in there? I've been here since day one.
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about TikTok. No, I think you're misunderstanding.
In general, No, I understand.
Yeah, no, you're
in general.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. I thought about it. I'm not saying that Descaled can't have a small little TikTok section, but that's not what the book's about. The book's not about TikTok. So I don't want to I don't want no one to misunderstand. Don't misunderstand. Misunderstand.
I understand. I'm just being funny.
Yeah.
That's all I had to come up with.
No. But I'm glad. No, I'm actually glad you said. I'm actually glad. No. Hold on. I'm actually glad she said that because this book's not about Descaled on Descaled was way before TikTok. It was already a thing.
You gotta remember, Misunderstood's from California, bro. So when Breezy said OGs only, she said, "Hold on, wait a minute."
That was it.
I'm an OG in real life.
That was it. Yep.
And Dre, you already know.
She came out and was like, listen, what's going on in California right now is wrong. Like, hold on a second, we are not talking about that right now.
Are we not?
What?
Leave my state alone.
Your state. Hey, listen. Your state.
Focus on y'all state.
Your state is out of control.
You have a country, my friend. You have a country. That's
a
whole other country.
Yeah, y'all.
Yes, you know what? And I pray that our governor gets the opportunity to detach. We contribute $83 billion in taxes.
Oh my
we are self-sustainable. But this is not what we're talking about. So, yeah, I can't wait for the book to come out. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, the first book that's coming out there's going to be a few books that come out before the actual Descaled book because Dre and a couple other people need some time to write something in there. But I'm announcing it on here because I'm just letting everybody know that books are about to start flying out the door. Like, that's just going to happen. California is massive economy. Don't hate on us. Oh no, I'm not hating on y'all. Don't misunderstand. I just don't like the lawlessness that the state represents. The state literally represents lawlessness. It is not okay to hit cops in the face with bricks. I don't care what anybody says. It's not okay. It's not. It's not.
No, it's not okay for you to get mobbed. Like if I was driving my car, that's why I asked that question yesterday. Because I'm like, yo, Denver's doing the same nonsense, and I'm sitting here wondering, like, what if I'm driving through downtown and these guys mob my car? They don't know me from Adam, and they start throwing bricks at my car. I'm popping off, bro. Like, in Florida, I wouldn't even think about it. I'm running everybody over, and there'll be no problem. The governor will look at me and say, "Good job, my good and faithful servant."
Yeah, let me say this to Perfector. Says we know that the blank blank will soon be incorporated. Let me let you know something. The blank blank that you put in there, Perfector, y'all are about to be demolished. I'm just letting you know. I don't think you have a clue what you're up against. These people are used to dealing with people that think they run things. Y'all about to be shown real quick that whatever you think you're not even gonna be able to open a Snicker package properly when it's all said and done. We know about the meeting that took place and whatever. I don't care what you think you know. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. If y'all think that y'all got something on ISIS, I'm telling you right now, if this group that you're naming, if they ran into ISIS would demolish y'all. And American soldiers, and I'm proof of that, demolish ISIS. So, baby talk, really. No disrespect. Just on a different level, bro. We're talking tier 1. Okay, the group that you're bringing up, y'all may be like, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about the group that you brought up. They may be the baddest dude at a barbecue, but we ain't talking barbecue no more though. Yahweh controls all.
Tron, I was wondering.
Yeah, what?
I was like, because you weren't on the last couple of days, and then what happened yesterday, obviously in the world happened. I was like, I wonder if they're calling him back up. Calling him back up to the major leagues.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. Anyhow, anybody got anything else to say, guys? I got to hop off. Any last words?
No, I did just want to say Colorado acting out, Dre. I seen them trying to be California Junior out here protesting and stuff.
Yeah, well, everybody's about to find out. Everybody's about to find out because lawlessness is not something overall. America itself doesn't deal with that. Like, it just doesn't. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something about America, bro. They're tough on crime and they're very graceful, and I'm talking about in its entirety. But there are going to be people that get they get railroaded. It's going to happen. There's going to be someone that, either the state or the government like hit them hard with like a charge or something, and then there was never no grace shown to them. It's a very rare thing, but I've seen the rarity where people say it's so rare that the state or the government has grace. Bro, no, I've seen them hit people hard with some crazy charges, and then they're like, 50 years in the pen, and they do 5 and get out. It just looked like you're going to be in there the rest of your life. Bro, they go do 5 years and get out, and it never was what it seemed. Or, vice versa, someone does do 20 years, and then when they get out, these other things happen on the backside that no one sees. I mean, it just happens.
Hey, let me just say this before you leave.
Yeah.
I can't. For some reason, I really can't stand when Christians, specifically Christian today, are the halakhic police. If you don't know what halakhic police is, those are the folks that sit there and watch what you eat like a Pharisee and say, you're not supposed to be eating that. That's exactly what he just did to me. Like, he's like,
who did that?
You eat collard greens? Did you know that collard greens are made with pork?
Who did that? Christian did?
You're watching what Christian.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
Bro, not all collard greens are made with pork, number one. Number two, even if I was eating it, what do you care? What do you care?
Yeah, it
Why
doesn't.
are you pointing it out?
It doesn't matter. Let me say this to Perfector. Perfector, it's funny you ask these questions. You're asking these Latin words, like, what does this mean? What is that? Those. Listen, it sounds like you learned what those things meant this year or last year. I learned all that, all the Latin words. It's on the dollar bill, but I learned that in 6th grade. And you're up here asking, what does this mean? It was like, I bet you don't know what this means, bro. Are you serious? We know spiritual war. Yeah, first of all, the Bible, bro, it's funny. You guys read the Bible and then say, it's a spiritual war. Like if you have the only copy of the Bible. Everybody, bro, what do you mean we know? Who doesn't know what this means? The only people that doesn't know what these Latin words mean are babies. It's the only people, bro. Like, it's crazy to me how y'all think y'all are the only ones that know Latin. Oh, man, bro. Come on. Get off the gas, dude. Like, stop it. I don't have to read John 19:20 again. I've read the Bible through its entirety many a times. I already know what it. How about you go read it? And the fact that you're even up here throwing Latin, like, bro, you're living in La La Land. Honestly, no offense. You might be saved, and I'll see you in heaven. I mean, we'll eat together on dinner table, but your behavior is actually quite awkward here. Anyhow, guys, we'll see y'all in the morning. I got to bounce, and what else? And there's some other things I wanted to bring up, but we'll bring it up tomorrow. The Edomites. I don't even think you know what an Edomite is. You think Edomites are just physical people. You're way behind, bro. Way behind. You're still trying to add. We're over here talking about algebra, and you're like, do you know what 1 + 1 is? 1 + 1, bro. We're beyond that, bro. Stop wasting your time with 1 +. Bro, go learn some division. Go learn some calculus. Move on from this 1 + 1. Baby talk, bro. Baby talk. Anyway, guys, we'll see y'all in the morning. God bless.
I eat them.
Oh, man.